following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. It's game time. Let's head up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome. We are live here at Dave Poof Field in not Minneapolis, Rapid City. I'm not sure how that got in my mind. It's been a long overnight, I guess you could say, for me. Mike Mason alongside Dale Olson. Dale, how you doing today?
Hey, I'm great. Good night's sleep, and when the comparison between a married guy and a single guy is a lot. So I'll leave it at that.
Well, I think you're right. There wasn't much going on last night here, so but,
I'll take your word for it.
We are getting ready for this matchup here between the West Fargo Patriots and the 52s Patriots. So it's the battle of the Patriots here in this one out of Millard South. They play all their games at home on the John A. Lamo Baseball Complex down in Omaha, Nebraska. These two teams played 570 broadcasts ago. These two matched up in Omaha, Nebraska on the 52s Patriots home field back on June 23rd, 2021, which was broadcast 1,450. Today they meet up again here on broadcast 2020 here on Magnitude Sports, and we certainly appreciate you tuning in for this broadcast here between the Patriots and the Patriots. That's simple as that. So we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
God,
all right, welcome back. As we have a surprise guest into the booth. Care to elaborate on that guest, Dale?
Yes, totally surprised me. Or I turn around, somebody taps me on the shoulder. Is my wife looking for money? And I turn around, it's my son from Phoenix, and surprised me. And he was a baseball player in his day, and he's got to come and watch his nephew play today. And flew into Rapid City, and that was my daughter you met too. And I told you last night, Mike, I'm having the time of my life. And there's no other place in the world I'd rather be right now is watching baseball.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Millard South, let's tell you a little bit about them, as a majority of our viewers know about the West Fargo Patriots, and I know that there's been a couple likes and retweets on the Millard Twitter page, so I'm guessing we have a few of those fans tuning in. So I'm going to go over the Millard 52 Patriots, and 52 Patriots fans, you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. But once again, they play their home games at John A. Lamo Baseball Complex in Omaha, Nebraska. And they're called the 52 Patriots, all thanks to part to a young man, I'll call him young man, named Brian Denson. He is a big supporter of this 52's Patriot team. He played high school at Millard South for the Millard South Patriots. He played 4 years of college baseball at Nebraska, and he was drafted by the Minnesota Twins and played for 7 seasons for the Twins. And on his high school, college, and his 7 seasons with the Minnesota Twins, his jersey number was 52. That's why they are the 52 Patriots. He also played a season with the Baltimore Orioles, 2 seasons with the Chicago Cubs, and he played on the Olympic baseball team. I couldn't locate the exact year that he played on the Olympic baseball team, but he did play a game or 2 with the Olympic baseball team in the Olympics. And last time I checked, he lived in Omaha, Nebraska. So that's a little bit of a scoop on the 52's Patriots. Like I said earlier in the pregame show, these 2 teams met up back on June 23rd, 2021, part of the Creighton Prep Tournament. And West Fargo would pick up the win over the 52's Patriots, but it was not an easy win. They would win by the final score of 4-3. Patriots would get 2 in the bottom of the first. West Fargo would respond with 1 in the top of the second. Patriots would get that run back in the bottom of the third to make it a 3-1 ball game. It would stay 3-1 until the top of the fifth. West Fargo would cut it down to 3-2 with a run. They'd get 2 more runs, 1 in the sixth, 1 in the seventh, to take a 4-3 victory over the 52's Patriots. 4 runs on 4 hits. West Fargo committing 4 errors. They left 9 on base in that game. The 52's Patriots scored 3 runs on 8 hits and committed no errors, and they left a total of 4 runners left on base. The starting pitcher of that game was Casey Clemenson. He would go 102 pitches, 33 balls, 69 strikes, struck out 6, walked 1 on 27 batters faced. Braden Cannon was a starting pitcher for the 52's Patriots. He faced 22 batters and had 22 balls and 35 strikes on. I think I misread that, but 30. Yeah, that the math doesn't add up on that. But I had him down for 87 pitches, struck out 4, walked 3. Easton Thomas, that was on 4 2/3 innings, by the way. And then Easton Thomas would come in relief for Braden Cannon in that game. He'd pitch 2 1/3 inning, faced 12 batters, tossed 43 pitches, 22 balls, 21 strikes. And he would strike out 1 and walk a total of 5. West Fargo went 1-2-3 in the top of the first. And then the 52's would get a base hit from Christian Hobbs. Then Braden Cannon to put runners on first and second. Cannon would score on a wild pitch to make it 1-0 with 1 out. And Camden Kozel would score on a base hit by Max Hurd with 1 out to make it 2-0. Then West Fargo's Casey Clemenson would strike out Jacob Foote, who's no longer on the team, for out 2. And then he would force Conlon Grady to fly out to center field to end of first. In the top of the second, Evan Berg scores on a 5-3 RBI ground out to make the score 2-1. And 5-3 is a ground out to third. The 52's would get that run back when Camden Kozel would score a second of the game on an error for West Fargo to make the score 3-1. But that would be the final time that the 52's would score in that game. Top of the fifth, Quade Peters would score on a base hit by Evan Berg to make the score 3-2. West Fargo would tie the game on a Caleb Jamison sacrifice fly to right that would score Anthony Villanueva to make it 3-3. And then Villanueva would get an RBI bunt single that would, with the bases loaded, to score Braden Jacobson to take the 4-3 lead. Clemenson would be pulled with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. They would replace him with Lance Oster, and he would come to the mound, throw 3 pitches, strikes 1, 2, and 3. Got the batter out swinging. It was Braden Cannon who struck out swinging to end that game, and West Fargo would take the victory 4-3 in that game. That was June 23rd, 2021.
You get the researcher of the year. Those are, I could sit and listen to that stuff all day. I almost had forgotten that a year ago.
Yeah?
That's and this Denson, my goodness sake. That's great. You were right. You were right.
So there's a little bit of a history on what these 2 teams have done in the last year or so. We're going to take another timeout. We'll come back. We'll take a look at highlights from that game here in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Runnings is celebrating 75 years in business with an incredible 2022 Ford truck giveaway. Just imagine you hitting the road in a brand new, fully loaded Runnings Red Super Crew 4x4 truck. Don't imagine it. Make it happen by entering to win now through August 10th. To register, grab a prize card from your local Runnings store or visit runnings.com/2022 Ford Truck Giveaway. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. Enter to win today. And thank you for shopping at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
All right, welcome back to Rapid City. Broadcast coverage of the West Fargo Patriots here at the Central Plains Regional Baseball Tournament, brought to you by mortgage lender Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union, Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Runnings. As I mentioned, these two teams played back on June 23rd, 2021. Let's take a look at the highlights from those games. Let's take a look at the game highlights here. Casey Clemenson delivers this wild pitch to allow the first run of the game to come in. Braden Cannon scores from third, and it's 1-0 in favor of the 52s. Still in the bottom of the first, couple batters later, Max Hurd takes this pitch up the middle into center field for a base hit, and that will score Camden Kozel from third to make it a 2-0 game in favor of the 52s. Move ahead to the top of the second, Caleb Jamison. The little hopper up the third base line. He'll get thrown out at first, but sliding in head first is Evan Berg to trim the lead down to 2-1. Would stay 2-1 till the bottom of the third. Matt Guthmiller at bat. Now a bad throw up to third will allow the run to score on an error. Camden Kozel scores his second of the game, gives the 52s a 3-1 lead. Game score, Nolan Dodds, top of the fifth, base hit left center, and that scores Quade Peters from third. West Fargo back within a run, the score is 3-2. Top of the sixth now, Caleb Jamison, a high fly ball to right field. It's caught, but it's deep enough, and tagging on third is Anthony Villanueva. He will come in and slide in to tie the game at 3-3. Top of the seventh, bases loaded. Villanueva tied the game. Now he gives West Fargo the lead on this bunt single. Nobody covering first base. Braden Jacobson scores. Lance Oster tagged out at the plate. West Fargo leads 4-3. We head to the bottom of the seventh. With 2 outs, West Fargo pulls Casey Clemenson from the mound. Lance Oster will warm up, and he has 2 outs thanks to Clemenson, and he throws his first 2 pitches for strikes 1 and 2, winds up and deals strike 3, swing and a miss, and that will be the ball game. West Fargo wins it 4-3 over the 52s Patriots. All right, so there's the highlights from the last time these two teams met up on a field back on the 52s Patriots home field. And as you can see there, West Fargo takes the victory in that one. And your starting lineups coming up just ahead here. Update from the games earlier today. Mankato defeated Rapid City, eliminating Rapid City, the host team, by the score of 7-2. Sioux Falls, after their loss to West Fargo last night, or last afternoon, I should say, with a 12-0 win over Moville, eliminating Moville, Iowa for the tournament. So the host team, Rapid City Post 22, and Moville, Iowa, are both done at the Central Plains Regional Tournament, and the field is narrowed from 8 teams to 6 teams. And the winner of this one, as we take a look at the schedule here, the winner of this one, thank you very much, sir. The winner of this one here will just double surprises today. But the winner of this one here will move on, let's see here, to play Mankato in the game at 11 o'clock. Or I'm sorry, the loser of this one will play at 11 o'clock tomorrow to play Mankato. The winner of this one will go on to play at 6 p.m. tomorrow against the winner of the upcoming game between Creighton Prep and St. Michael's Mikes. St. Michael's Mikes out of St. Michael, Albertville. So St. Michael's has had a pretty good run in this tournament. 11-1 win on day 1 over Rapid City. And then they got day 2 coming up here a little bit later. Creighton Prep, they would overcome Mankato 6-5 in a close battle back and forth. And that's where we sit right now. So once again, Mankato and Sioux Falls East have advanced to tomorrow's game, and they will await the winners and losers of this game and the Creighton Prep St. Michael's Mikes game coming up to determine their opponents for Friday. So with the win yesterday for West Fargo, we're guaranteed a game here on Magnitude Sports tomorrow. And then if they can win on Friday, we'll be guaranteed a game on Saturday. If they can win on Saturday, we'll be guaranteed, or even if they lose on Saturday, we'll be guaranteed a game on Sunday. And that's kind of how that tournament bracket breaks down. Then the winner on Sunday will move on to Shelby, North Carolina for the American Legion World Series. It's time to go over starting lineups now. Let's do that right now. We'll start with the visitors on the scoreboard. It'll be the West Fargo Patriots. And It will be batting first will be Brennan Hammond, Trey Stocker, Caleb Deere in the top of the order, shortstop, left fielder, center fielder. The middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6 batters will be Connor Entz, the DH, Casey Clemenson at first base, and Evan Berg at third base. The bottom of the order will be the second baseman, Aiden Wolf, at 7. At number 8 is the catcher, Easton Heisler, and at batting ninth is the right fielder, Cooper Borkhardt. Starting on the mound today here for the West Fargo Patriots will be the right-handed pitcher, Nolan Dodds. On the flip side, for the home team on the scoreboard, the 52's Patriots, it'll be top of the order, 1, 2, 3, Braden Sweet, the infielder, or the left fielder, excuse me, the center fielder, Braden Smith, and the shortstop, Camden Kozel. Those will be your 1, 2, and 3 batters. In the middle of the order for the 52's Patriots, Braden Cannon at third baseman at 4, Max Hurd, the designated hitter, at 5, and Conlon Grady, the first baseman, at 6. As you see, the Patriots take the field there, and the red Patriots, the green Patriots. I'm going to have to figure out how to say that moving forward. Bottom of the order here, Noah Findies, right fielder, number 15. He'll be batting at the 7th spot. Ashton Georges will be batting at the 8th spot and playing behind the plate catching. And Braden Hodges will be at second base batting 9th. The right-handed pitcher on the mound for Millard for the Patriots for the 52s is Grant Rankin. He's a junior. And I want to say thanks to team manager Greg Geary for helping me out with some of the name pronunciations for the 52s Patriots. I've done a lot of talking. Let's turn it over to you, Dale, with some of your thoughts before we hit the first pitch here.
Well, I tell you, you blow me away sometimes here. This last few weeks I've gotten to know you. You were the kid that when you were in high school, I think you did your homework, because you definitely did your homework here in seeing these highlights. My gosh, some names that came back to me from a year ago.
Yeah.
And that's a great job of having that in your archives. I was really impressed.
And one of the things I noticed when I was doing some studying up is a majority of the players playing on this field today played in that game.
Yeah.
There's only a couple people that have left the team due to graduation and all that good stuff. So
one other thing real quick, Mike.
Yep.
Butter, you said around 1,000 views yesterday. I have had more people text me and want to know what time we play today, and are you going to be on TV again? And, and this goes all around the country, and what a great thing as the first pitch is being delivered.
Yeah, if you have YouTube and you live in the world known as planet Earth, you can watch this game. So we'll make a quick adjustment on our scoreboard here. There we go. Now you can see what inning we're in there.
Planet Earth. I like that one, too.
So that is your starting lineups here. That first pitch came across as a ball. The second one as a ball. 3:29 p.m. for first pitch. A minute early on our scheduled start time of 3:30 here. 2-1 now here. Brennan Hammond leads off, and he gets hit by a pitch.
Brennan, of course, he's kind of taken over this year for Quade Peters, who was an outstanding leadoff man, center fielder last year, and he's doing a good job. And you take her for the team. You're a leadoff man. You want to get on base. You want to get things going right away.
This is Trey Stocker now.
Off a home run from yesterday. Had a good day at the plate, and he's swinging like he did early in the summer.
1 ball, no strike. Now he'll whip this one off the edge of the glove of Remken. He'll pick it up, fire it over to first. He's out, but Hammond moves to second, and they'll change the run for the base advancement, and that'll bring up Caleb Deere.
That's an objective. You always want to move a runner up, and the pitcher got a glove on that ball, or possibly could have been a base hit. I think the second baseman was kind of playing him up the middle, so there could have been a possible play. But
yeah, and if it wasn't for that little tap of the glove there by Remken, that may have very well been a base hit and 2 runners on. So, and 0 outs instead of 1. So it's amazing what one little ricochet off the glove how that can change the game.
Changeup. That's the second changeup he's throwing, probably about 58.5 miles per hour.
0-1, the count now here to Caleb Deere. Connor Entz on deck. Runner in scoring position is Brennan Hammond. And the 0-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. He went over the top of the pitch there for strike 2.
Deere did not bat yesterday, as Dodds is not going to bat also today because of pitching.
Yep.
kind of save on the legs. I kind of see it, but then again, I kind of don't see it.
Well, that's probably why you're not the coach, and probably why you're on the microphone.
And I've told you, and I told Coach Jordan that there was about 2 or 3 decisions that I may have gone the other way, and I'm not afraid to admit that he's smarter than I am.
And when he goes back to watch this, kudos to Jordan. That one hit up high left field, and nice catch there in front of the Liberty sign, and that's out number 2.
Got out a little front of it, just a little bit, and definitely barreled it up. And if he had that back foot planted a little bit more, I think he had a home run there because it was a nice swing.
So Caleb Deere will fly out. That'll bring up Connor Entz now with 2 away.
Pass ball. Anytime I see a catcher put his glove out instead of slide laterally, I'm not going to give him the benefit of the doubt on that. Johnny Bench and Yogi Berra would tell you right now that's a pass ball because you have to laterally slide in case you got to block it.
Yep.
Being a little critical there, but that's just the way the ball game works.
1-0 the count here to Connor Entz. Swing and a miss. He went over the top of the pitch again, and it's 1-1. West Fargo has struck out 7 in their game yesterday against Sioux Falls. The only team with more strikeouts in the tournament is Omaha Post 1 out of Creighton Prep in Nebraska. And also, West Fargo has gotten the 2nd most runners on base, now with 20, with Brennan Hammond on 3rd. St. Mike's got 23 runners on base in their game yesterday. So that's your 1 and 2 leaders for runners on base and strikeouts in the tournament up through day 1. And I'm sure that those will probably juggle around a little bit here as we move to a 2-2 count here on Connor Entz over the next couple of days.
Connor's getting a dose of changeups right now, 3 in a row.
Runner on second, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a base hit all the way to the wall. Not quite, just in front of the running track. And that will be a RBI single for Connor Entz that scores Brennan Hammond from 3rd. And the West Fargo Patriots strike first. They take a 1-0 lead.
Great hitting. We complimented Connor yesterday. He had 3 base hits to right center, right on the nose, and his patience has been great. He waited. The 4th changeup he got there and went with it. Great hitting.
Pitch comes across as a strike here to Casey Clemenson.
Another changeup now. You're sitting on the bench. What is this pitcher throwing when he needs to? And obviously 3 out of 4 pitches have been changeups. So maybe I should be looking for that with 2 strikes and want to make contact again. I'd look for that changeup.
0-2. Clemenson pops it up, fouls it away into your right hand.
That's exactly what he threw again. I'd look for it again. He seems to be his money pitch. He hasn't proven he can really throw that fastball.
0-2 number 2, and he'll go down swinging. That's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for Grant Remken. And that'll do it for the first inning because I totally forgot that was the 3rd out. So they leave nobody stranded on base. They get a run across on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 on base, excuse me. And that will do it for inning number 1. We'll take the break, and the Patriots will be up to bat when we return, and the Patriots will take the field when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right, welcome back. We move to the bottom of the first now here on Magnitude Sports, and it's a 1-0 game in favor of the West Fargo Patriots. First three batters for the 52s Patriots will be Braden Sweet, Braden Smith, and Camden Kozel. Heard a couple of those names. Camden Kozel scored 2 runs against West Fargo last time these two teams met up. Braden Sweet, he scored 4 runs in the game yesterday against Moville when they would win that game 12-2. 12 runs on 11 hits, no errors. Moville had 2 runs, 5 hits, and 4 errors in the game yesterday on Wednesday between Moville and the 52s. And the first pitch is going to be a little bit inside for a ball here from Nolan Dodds.
4 Bradens. 4 Bradens in this lineup. That is unusual.
And 2 of them are back-to-back in batting slots 1 and 2. 2 balls and no strikes now here to Braden Sweet.
Nolan Dodds is coming off 4 days rest from the final state championship game in West Fargo. And he was victorious in a 2-1 thriller against Jamestown.
Gets a strike in there, and it's 3-1 as he cashes in his free strike coupon on Braden Sweet. Braden Smith on deck. Pitch number 5 here for Dodds, and that's in for strike 2. So the count is his pitch count on balls and strikes on 5 pitches here on his first appearance at the Central Plains Regional. And that one's chipped foul into the backstop, and it'll remain a 3-2 count.
And we have a warm day, Mike, probably over 100 degrees. Not much wind, a little bit of breeze, which helps.
Payoff pitch number 2. That one hit up high to left. And it's fair. It'll be a base hit for Braden Sweet. He'll get a double out of that one, and their leadoff runner is on second base.
That ball just hung about 10 feet fair, and I think most of the outfielders were playing him to pull. I don't know if I would have done that looking at his swing. He looks like kind of a slap hitter, and a lot of times left-handers love to go to that opposite field.
So Braden Sweet on base. Braden Smith comes into the batter's box here for the 52s Patriots. 52s Patriots, if you're just tuning in, you missed our pregame show, are from Omaha, Nebraska. And majority, if not all, of the players on the 52 Patriots team attend Millard South High School, the Millard South Patriots. Millard South and Millard West, a couple of the powerhouse teams out of those Millard schools in Omaha.
Smith is definitely crowding the plate, and Dodds came in with that inside fastball. I like to see that. It comes in on the fists, and it's tough to deal with.
1-1 the count. That one just a little bit high. Well, it was inside, maybe a little bit high. Either way, it's 2-1 the count here to Braden Smith. Smith scored 3 runs in the 12-2 win yesterday over Moville. He also had 4 hits, and he batted in 3 other runs, and he was walked once on 4 at-bats. This one popped up right field. And that one just, wow, I don't know if the humidity's keeping that ball in the air or what, but a deep fly out to right advances Sweet over to third.
That's the kind you can say draws rain, but I don't think we're going to see any rain this afternoon.
98 degrees under a sunny sky, and when you're on the turf field on any day above 60, it's at least 7 to 10 degrees warmer than it is on your Weather Channel phone app. So
you could be a weatherman too, Mike. If
I
you're
don't
looking
know
for
about
more
that.
work.
I got enough work the way it is. The last thing I need is to go on TV, say it's going to rain, then get a bunch of hate emails when it doesn't rain. So
another lefty batting, shortstop.
I do know a couple of the local weathermen back in Fargo, though. Fargo, West Fargo. There's a ground out, and the pick by Clemenson, he got it. It was not an easy pick by Clemenson, as the throw from Hammond was maybe a little bit off the mark, but it's an outs and out, and they got it, and it's a 6-3 ground out.
The run scored.
Yep, and the run scores.
Brennan flipped that ball from shortstop. He's got a strong arm, but his arm isn't 100%. I'll give him a little excuse there, but I'm an advocate of you got to throw the ball, use your legs, and throw it hard to first. And when you flip, weird things happen.
This is Braden Cannon now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Number 10, right? Yep, number 10. Cannon had 1 hit, and on that hit, he drove in 3 runs. He struck out once in the game against Moville as well yesterday. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, make that 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Here to Braden Cannon. Here in a 1-1 ball game, and I forgot to add the run. Let's do that.
3-1 count. Nolan's control is usually pretty good. He's trying to hit the corner.
And that one's fouled back, and now it's a full count at 3-2. Payoff pitch, and that one's sent to right field, and that will bounce for a hit. Borkart didn't charge up on it. Not sure if he would have made it there on time or not, but it results in a base hit and a single for Braden Cannon out into right field.
I like to see instinctual play on loopers like that where, hey, there's nobody on base, it's early in the game, go for it. You know, no use being defensive about it.
Max Hurd, the batter, up to second. And now the force out at second, and that will be all they need. So they'll leave 1 on base, and we'll end the first inning of play here with a tie ball game, 1-1. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave 1 on base. And it's 1-1 on the Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. Back with the second inning right after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town and Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town and Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. All right, welcome back to Dave Plouffe Field here in Rapid City, South Dakota. Evan Berg at the plate here. He had a home run in yesterday's game against Sioux Falls. Home run went to off the, I looked at the replay, and it was off the top right corner off that white sign above the ADE and Powerade, right above the outs on the ball strike out portion of the scoreboard.
About 380, 390 maybe.
Right in that general area, and a diving stop. He might be able to run this one out. That's going to be close, and he got there. It'll be an infield hit for Evan Berg.
Evan was definitely player of the game yesterday. 5 RBIs, comes in relief, closes out a close game, and, probably had the game of his life. He's definitely swinging the bat right now and feeling very confident. Infield hit.
So I'll bring up Aiden Wolf now. Wolf, batter 7 in the lineup here for West Fargo. And the first pitch is outside for a ball. 1-0 here to Aiden Wolf.
Aiden being off a month or so with a badly sprained ankle was a very effective player yesterday, a key player in that victory. Changeup. This guy likes changeups. And again, I'm sitting on the bench what is his tendency? I'm saying, hey, I'm looking for that thing. It's like batting practice. Don't worry about his fastball.
2-0. 2-0 pitch. Head out towards Brennan Cannon. Cannon up to second, now over to first, and they turn the double play. It is a 5-6-3 double play. Third short to first, and that's 2 quick outs here for the 52s Patriots, and that brings up Easton Heisler.
Catcher number 14, Easton Heisler.
So now Easton Heisler will step up to the plate, and he takes that first pitch. I thought there was a pitch, maybe there wasn't. He's going to ground this one out over to Cannon at third, and that was an easy toss out there over to Grady at first, and not quite a 1-2-3 inning, but it had the same effect. A 5-6-3 double play and a ground out on a 5-3 to third. Cannon to Grady, and that'll bring up the 52s in the bottom half of the second. Conlon Grady, Noah, let me look at my pronunciations here. Findies, as well as Ashton Georges. They're due up at 6, 7, and 8 for the 52s when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal. Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Welcome back. We're knotted up at 1 apiece here on the Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard at Dave Plouffe Field down in Rapid City. Part of the Black Hills Energy Baseball Stadium inside of the Black Hills Surgical Baseball Complex. I think I didn't use the right words on the third part of that, but as Meatloaf said, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So.
I think Laurel and Hardy said that too.
Conlon Grady, the batter. First pitch inside for a ball. 1-0 here to Grady. Also, once again, it is Findies.
Another left-handed stick.
And that's a hard hit up the middle. It just snuck by Nolan Dodds into center field. It's a base hit and a runner on here for the 52s. That'll bring up Noah Findies. Findies had a run in yesterday's game. That was about it. He went 0 for 4 at the plate. He got on base, I think via an error, and then he'd eventually come around and score. Now he's going to lay down a bunt, and that little dribbler will get it up to first for the out, and it does its job, as that will advance Grady up to second as Findies will ground out on the bunt.
Good footwork by Clements on that first there. Nolan threw a sidearm off that good bunt and was on the inside of the bag, and you got to use your footwork there. Infielders, a big part of their game, every position. How's your footwork?
Ashton Georges. And he'll chop this one up the third base line. And that'll be a throw across the diamond for a 5-3 ground out. Runner will stay put at second. And that's 2 down now here for the 52s.
That's a pitcher always like that. First pitch, ground out, fairly easy play. Gives you a little more confidence with your control and your rhythm. You're always working to find that rhythm.
And now Braden Hodges is at the plate. Braden Hodges, batter 9, Braden Sweet, and a batter 1, Braden Smith, batter 2. And all 3 Bradens, no, I take that back. 2 of the Bradens are spelled the same way. The other one is spelled a little bit differently.
Yesterday we had an umpire that had a pretty tight strike zone, kind of a hitter's zone, and this ump seems to be a little more liberal. I haven't seen a lot of them yet.
Two-0 pitch is low, and it's 3-0 now here to Braden Hodges.
Pitchers like to get that knee-high fastball call. You see in the big league, 6'7" Aaron Judge sometimes gets calls under the knees that disappoint Yankee fans.
He'll probably attack the strike zone here, and he'll get the strike with no swing, and 99% of the batters will take that strike on a 3-0 count.
Boy, a lot of left-handed hitters. I count 5 of them at least.
3-1 now, the count here to Hodges.
We saw some beautiful pickoff moves in the state tournament by the Patriots in West Fargo, of course, and sometimes you see that count play at second. Base on balls.
So a runner on first and a runner on second on the walk, and that'll bring up Braden Sweet as they turn it over to the top of the order here for the 52s Patriots.
Sweet had a double down the left field line on a 2-strike pitch and just kind of went with it. If I'm a left fielder now, I'm going to cheat a little bit towards that left field line.
Pitch, he's going to show bunt, bunts it right back there to Nolan Dodds. He'll fire it up, and it's going to be an errant throw. That'll allow Grady to score, and rounding third, now putting on the brakes, is Hodges. And the 52s take the lead at 2-1.
We'll give him a hit and a throwing error. There's that sidearm throwing motion that the ball sails, and it's a of course, I'm old school on that stuff, and Nolan's a good fielder, too. He's a good fielder. You get that flip into the throw, and trouble arises like that. It's an unearned run.
Okay, that was a little loud. We'll turn our field mic down a little bit here.
He really gave that hitter a late timeout.
And that one sneaks its way into right field. It'll be scooped up there. And another run will score. Braden Sweet comes in, touches the plate, and it's 3-0. 4 runs, or check that. It should be 3-1 scoreboard. We had that problem yesterday where the team scored 3 and it bumped up to 4. So we believe it's 3-1.
300 runs. That's not the way you want to start a ball game. And again, little things. You know, sometimes little throws, little flip throws, and they can go awry, and it costs you in this game, especially at this level of competition.
The shortstop for 8, Camden Cosio.
So an RBI single for Sweet, standing on first right now. No, check that. Smith is on first. Sweet scored, so it actually is 4-1.
It is 4-1.
Yep.
I forgot about Hodges. He was on. Quick snap throw to first.
So it's Camden Kozel now. Kozel. We'll see that pitch come across for a ball, and it's 1-1 strike now here to Kozel. 4-1 in favor of the 52s Patriots here on the Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. 4 is what West Fargo needed to win the game last time they played, and now to second, and they get the force out at second on Smith, and that's all they needed. They get out of the inning with minimal damage, and we go to the top of the third as Kozel will ground his teammate out into a force out. Cooper Borkart, Brendan Hammond, Trey Stocker, batters 9, 1, and 2 for the West Fargo Patriots. We're going to return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Be back in a moment.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Top of the third and a 3-run lead for the 52s Patriots. 4 runs on 4 hits, 1 West Fargo error. And now the Patriots will try and get some of those runs back here in the top of the third. They'll start it off with Cooper Borkart, the right fielder, in the number 9 spot. Batters 9, 1, and 2 due up this inning. Here's the pitch from Renken, and it's in for a strike, 0-1.
Now let's see if there's some adjustments made to this pitcher Rankin. A lot of changeups. There's another one. You got to just gear yourself to, it's like batting practice. And they say, well, what if he throws a fastball? So what? You don't worry about that.
That one will miss.
That's the way I learned how to hit. And, you know, sometimes when we get older, we kind of fabricate stories sometimes. But I know when I improved as a hitter, that was one of the things I got into my head, especially with 2 strikes, is that I'm going to sit on that curve or that slower pitch, and made me a better hitter.
3-1 is in for strike 2.
Okay, you got to guard it. And again, just look for his changeup. He's not going to throw it by you.
Payoff pitch. Popped up, fouled away. That one will head into the stands.
Yeah, that's a stinger from that. You have 2 outs and you have a chance to get out of the inning, and they score 3 unearned runs. It stings, but this team has been through that this year, and we didn't call them the cardiac kids for nothing.
Swing and a miss.
He wasn't ready. 3. Cooper wasn't ready for that changeup.
One down, Brendan Hammond. He was hit by a pitch on a full count last time. That's the second Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for Grant Renken here in this ball game. And once again, 52's Patriots lead 4-1 here over the West Fargo Patriots. And the pitch is in for a strike. Nice pitch there by Renken.
Can't be more than 65 miles an hour. It's junk, and you still want to drive the ball up the middle. Don't try to pull it. Just like an ephus pitch coming. Very few guys can hit home runs off of ephus pitches unless you're a slow pitch player.
And the 0-2 here from Renken. Or maybe we'll wait a little bit on that 0-2. Now he'll be awarded the honor to pitch. He'll wind up and deliver. And that one, a little chopper. Charging is the third baseman, Cannon, and he got it there. Oh, he did not get it there in time. It looked, and from my vantage point, that he was thrown out, but the official at first base said he was safe.
Was the foot on the base? That was the question mark. I thought, too, he was out, but he stretched, and here comes the manager. He's going to question that umpire now, and that's exactly what he's going to say to the umpire was his foot off the base, or did you just call him out? I'd like to hear the umpire's answer. He just told him there, I think his foot was off the base. It was close. It was really close.
That's probably the quickest conference between coach and official I've seen.
That's not like the conferences I have with my wife, but either way. Got to give him a hit on that.
Yep, a hit. Runner on first. Trey Stocker, the batter now. Stocker grounded out to the pitcher last time he was at the plate. And that one will bounce off the turf for a ball. 1 strike, the count here to Stocker.
Catcher Georges made a good stop there. He moved his body laterally. You know, I see a lot of catchers, they'll put their right knee down on the ground. It's become a fad in Major League Baseball. I don't really buy it, but it's also they give a lower target. Sometimes maybe it's a method that catchers use to get more strikes on the low. Look at that, he's just lobbing it in there. He's just tempting you to, and don't, hey, it's just like batting practice. But if you start thinking about it and, God, where should I or shouldn't I type of swing, you're in trouble. You're falling into his trap.
2-2 and a pickoff attempt at first there on Hammond, and Hammond slides in back in time. One out, one runner on, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2 pitch is low for the strikeout, and the snap throw back up to first, not in time. It's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for Rankin.
We're falling into his trap right now, and he's just kind of fishing you into, and that fastball is not anything more than 74, 75 miles an hour. I like to take your brain out of the equation when you're batting. Sometimes you could take a little midget league player and put him up there and tell him that there's an eephus pitch coming, and he'll hit it.
Mm-hmm.
He'll hit it because he knows he can hit it.
Yeah. 0-1 as Rankin looks over at Hammond. He'll fire it over. Hammond back in time.
Deere just got under one. He was out in front a little bit. Had a good swing on his first at bat. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. And see, we're not ready for it. It's like we're looking for something else. I'm being critical right now, but we had a lot of trouble with this in the state tournament too.
0-2. He'll swing and
fought that up. No, that was a fastball again. You've seen it. You can be looking for that curve or that changeup, and he's not going to throw that fastball by you. You still have instinctive hitting in you to make contact.
Oh, 2 coming up here for Caleb Deere. High, ball 1.
Catcher, I don't know if there's a little confusion on signals there. He's going to go out and talk to his pitcher. I told you that Caleb Deere this last half of the season has been one of the real consistent hitters for the Pats. Really an improved player since the beginning of spring, and he's only going to be a junior. He's a quarterback in football, and he played a lot of varsity basketball as a sophomore. Real good athlete.
1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch tried to hit the outside corner, missed it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, the runner on. Brennan Hammond on first. We're 34 minutes into the ball game. Grant Rankin, 43 pitches, 15 balls and 28 strikes. Deere with 2 outs. If he can get on base, we'd see Connor Entz next. Deere and Entz representing batters 3 and 4 in the batting lineup as that one is fouled away. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, excuse me, as well as Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Runnings. We certainly appreciate their support, and whether you're cheering on the Patriots, or if you're tuning in cheering on the Patriots, we wish your team the best of luck here in this contest, as that one will miss for a ball, and it's now 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Rankin dropped down there. It was almost a submarine pitch. It's the first sidearm pitch that I've seen him throw the whole game.
Full count.
Good at bat.
And that one will be a walk. 2 runners on now here for the West Fargo Patriots, and Connor Entz will step into the batter's box here.
Connor had a big RBI in the first inning, going with kind of that off-speed pitch to right center. Just went with it, and he's hitting the ball. He's seen the ball well in this tournament so far.
Pitch is low for a ball, 1-0.
A few more fastballs now by Rankin.
One ball, no strikes. Once again, the batter is Connor Entz, and there's a strike, 1-1. I want to say hi to Jeff tuning in, watching from back in the West Fargo metro area, and hope outside of maybe the scoreboard, or maybe hopefully there's not more than 1 or 2 things you're not enjoying about the broadcast right now. I think he got a piece of that one.
Yeah, he did.
And it'll go into the books as strike 2.
Again, another changeup. He dropped down a little bit. He's like Nasty Nestor a little bit, different pitching slots. And he's trying to get you off balance. That's the name of the game with pitchers like that. And thing is, you just got to stay away from guessing. Just look for that slow pitch and live with it. See ball, hit ball.
That one's high. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs and 2 runners on. You got 2s across the board here. That one's low.
Good at bat by Connor. That was a teaser. Earlier in the year, he might have swung at that and kept his hands back nice.
Full count. And this one grounded foul, just barely.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just on the left side of the third base bag.
It's where it goes over the bag. It's not where it lands. The umpire was a little late. Wasn't sure. It's a very tough call for him. Major League Baseball always has an umpire at third base that can see that. That may have, that was really tough. The tough call.
Full count again, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners go. Connor Entz hits a hard ball to third. He'll look the runner at second, fire across the diamond, and that is out number 3. They leave 2 stranded on base, and they get none across. It remains 3-1 in favor of the 4-1 in favor of the 52 Patriots. As Connor Entz grounds out to third. And that'll bring up Braden Cannon, Max Hurd, and Colin Grady, batters 4, 5, and 6, the middle of the order for the 52s Patriots. And we're going to return after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
We go to the bottom of the third. New pitcher on the mound here for the West Fargo Patriots. Nolan Dodds finishes with 11 balls, 18 strikes, 29 pitches, gives up 4 runs on 4 hits, and he stranded a total of 2 52's Patriots runners on base, and now Matt Heupel tossed the first pitch, and it's a little bit low as it looked like Cannon was squaring up for a possible bunt.
Heupel has been a very consistent player for comes from the West Fargo Packers, and been a good player all summer.
1-0 here. Heupel will wind up and deliver. And that one smacked over the head of the second baseman into right center field. He'll be scooped up there by Cooper Borkart, and he'll fire it back into second, and that throws over the second baseman's head. And they're going to need to clean that up if they have any expectations of winning this ball game. I've seen a little bit too much sloppy play here over the last inning by West Fargo here to to have any upper the confidence I had him in this game has not been raised. Let's put it that way. So
3 unearned runs right there. That's all you got to say. And playing at this level, you can it's just plain and simple. You can't have that.
And that was another ball. It's 2-0. If there's one thing we do know about Coach Roll and Coach Irie is they seem to have a way to calm their team down when they feel things are getting out of hand. This West Fargo baseball team's a very good team, and, well, if they weren't, they wouldn't be playing in this game today. So.
Amen. Looking close pitch. They're definitely looking to lay this down to move that runner up. They've seen us in action, and they know we can be an explosive team, so they're going to try to get any run they can.
Runner on second right now is Braden Cannon. Max Hurd, the batter. Hurd takes the strike there, 2-1. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out to Aiden Wolf, the second baseman, on a 4-3 last time he was at the plate. And that one will miss for a ball, and it's 3-1 now.
Hurd has a good eye there. A lot of players that close would have laid it down or tried to lay it down, and he's been pulling back. Seems to see the ball well.
3-1 to Max Hurd as Hypo looks back at second on Cannon. Now he'll deliver. And a strike. Two-strike count.
On a 3-1 count there that he was unsure of himself and kind of poked at it at the last minute. Will he still be bunting now with...
I'm going to say no.
I say no too. But I'm not right all the time.
I have a 98% accuracy rate on guessing if a batter will bunt on a two-strike count or not.
That's close. Can be a game of metrics also.
Now batting first baseman number 6, Conlon Grady.
Got to get an out now. No outs. Probably looking for the bunt again. Number 6 hitter. Got to get the ball over the plate. They're starting to dig themselves a hole here.
Max Hurd on first, Cannon on second, Conlon Grady 1 for 1 with a single into center field. Now he's showing bunt. Throw up to third is off the glove, batted down by Evan Berg, and luckily for West Fargo, that was not into left field. Runners will advance.
Berg was lucky to get his glove on that, or it's another run.
Two balls and no strikes here to Grady.
Infield is in. Again, we played small ball last night. I think this team is capable of it too. Boy, there's umpires tight on those low pitches. And again, you know, we thought the umpire last night had a tight zone, and you got to make those adjustments, and you can't let it get under your skin.
3-0 here. Matt Heupel on pitch number 11. 8 of his 10 have been a ball. There's a strike. Including this batter, 9 balls, 3 strikes on 12 pitches for Heupel. Heupel will look back at Hurd on second, now deliver. And he missed it, and now the bases are loaded, and a big opportunity here for the 52's Patriots, Noah Findies.
Waiting for a little conference here. I could see Coach Jordan coming out. He's thinking about it there. He's on the top step. And
yeah.
His pitcher right now, Heipel, normally has pretty good control, and he just can't find it now. It's almost like he's had a couple pitches close, and it's kind of bothered him that they haven't been called strikes. And you got to still stay in your rhythm and trust what you've got. Easier said than done. Infield, of course, is in still. This Findy's had a sacrifice bunt last time. It's just close. It's he wanted that. Look at him. He's frustrated. I can see his body language right now. And, that's when you go out and maybe have to have a visit with him.
One and 0 here to Findis. I gotta look at my pronunciations. I think I got it right. That one hit up high on the run. Making the grab in right field is Cooper Borkart. And the runners will have to retreat to their original bases. One run will score on the sacrifice fly that's cannoned from third, and it's now 5-1 in favor of the 52 Patriots, and there's an out on the board. And if you're a West Fargo fan, you're probably thinking, finally, there's an out on the board.
It was a nice catch, nice running catch, and it definitely saved a run. Of course, the one runner on third tagged and scored, but that could have easily been a triple.
So runners on the corners now.
Short and second, medium range, looking for that double play. Here comes Coach Jordan.
Seems like there was maybe a little bit of confusion in the communication there right before he came out, and now he's going to come out and clear everything up.
He's got one of the slower walks in baseball. There's a lot going through his mind. There, as we said yesterday, we talked about decisions that have to be made, and believe me, there are many of them throughout a competitive game like this. And Jordan has been a master, I think, this summer of calming players down. And that's what happens. You get amped up and you get a little out of control, and that stuff that's going on between your ears speeds the brain up. Not good all the time. I told you about Randy Hedberg, our quarterback's coach at NDSU. Great coach. One of the things he says is that you've got to slow the brain down in a fast-moving game.
Got to turn the microphones off when they play copyrighted music. We'll see if Heipel can regain himself here after that visit. There was a high pitch, throw up to third,
Ooh.
safe at third.
That
was close. Yep, you're right. That was close.
It was real close.
1 ball and no strike now here. Ashton Jorgis, the batter. He grounded out to third last time he was at the plate. 1 out. West Fargo looking to get outs 2 and 3 before another run crosses the plate. They were down 5 yesterday against Sioux Falls East and came back and won that game 10-8. Right now they're down 4. This one popped out, and he could not grab the ball, and he'll be safe, and a run will score. They'll charge an error on that play.
Run will score. And now at the plate, second baseman number 4, Braden Hodges.
Yeah, they're playing our game right now, and it's been effective, but we're kicking it around.
6-1 the score now here on the Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard as he tosses a ball here to Braden Hodges, batter 9 in the lineup. It's the trio of Braden's coming up, 9, 1, and 2. Braden, Hodges, Sweet, and Smith. Assuming we can get that far into the lineup here with 1 away.
Coach Roll is definitely on. He's not happy. And Matt Heipel is the first time I've seen him this summer where he's out of sorts. He's frustrated, and you could see it when he tried to feel that bunt. Didn't take his time, and And frustrated team right now.
And we're going to have a pitching change here as Heupel's going to come off. He tossed 16 pitches. Nolan Dodds tossed 29. So we'll have a new pitcher for West Fargo, and looks like coming in came in from the right field bullpen area, 12, number 12. That is Peyton Jancy, who's going to come in and pitch here for the West Fargo Patriots. So we'll give him some warm-up tosses, and we'll be back here in a moment on the Magnitude Sports Network. Be right back. Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. All right, welcome back. Two runners on here for the 52s, leading 6-1 with one out in the bottom of the third. Millard post 52, or post, I think you know what I was trying to say.
Wow.
But anyways,
I'm going to have
they
to
scored.
disagree with that. Both umpires were sleeping there. That and boy, Mr. Coach Jordan is upset. I'd be upset with that one too. Come on. You missed about 3 of them. You didn't be honest. Trying to get me a little upset right now. I'll tell you what, Coach Jordan is not afraid to let you know. I've seen it 3 or 4 times this summer, and that was an obvious call. There was no question.
You're sitting there flipping a coin the whole time. You're flipping a coin at first. You're flipping a coin at first. You've got a terrible zone.
And Coach Roll is not happy. He's just been tossed from this game. And you kind of alluded to it that you disagreed, but yeah, unfortunately, we gotta respect the officials here on our broadcast.
And he's also telling his players we're still playing, boys. We're still playing. He's not going to sit with complacency on that bench. I've seen him do it before, and that's a signal he's sending his own team too. I'm still here. Third inning, bottom of the third, and we don't quit. But real lackadaisical umpiring, I've been around this game, and when that happens, and they seem to get into that type of a mode, sometimes it's called a wake-up call. There's an arrogance that prevails sometimes out on that field, and Jordan Rowe he's not gonna let him get by with it. Jancy is thrown a little bit this summer. You think of him just as a catcher, but he's got a strong arm. Let's see if he picks up on this.
All right, 2-0 here to the batter here, Braden Hodges, and Hodges will foul that one away for a strike, and it's 2-1 now here, the count. Hodges 0 for 0. He walked on his last trip to the plate here. Once again, the runners on are Conlon Grady on second, Ashton Georges on first. And it's 2 balls and a strike. And that one will be chopped foul. Now it's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes here as I lost my score sheet on the ground, so I got to pick it up and get things caught up here. 2 balls and 2 strikes now off 2 fouled away pitches, and 1 away, 2 runners on in a 6-1 ball game. We're just shy of an hour into this ball game.
Hit him on the foot. It was the right call. I believe the rules in American Legion Baseball that the manager gets ejected. He does not have to sit the next game also. I'm pretty sure of that, but I could be wrong. Sometimes rules change from state to state on that.
The batter now, Braden Sweet, with the bases loaded, and he'll hit this one out towards the shortstop Hammond to second. Now over to first, and that's not going to be in time. They do get the out at second. A run scores, and it's now 7-1, and that'll put runners on first and third as Grady will score. Georges advances to third. Hodges out at second. Sweet on with what I guess we could call a fielder's choice.
Difficult grounder to turn 2-1. It was deep in the hole, and getting one out was okay.
Casey Clemenson, the batter now. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Swinging last time he was at the plate. Ball 1, the count. And the 1-0 from Jancy. I'll go into the backstop and
gotta play.
Check that. I somehow advanced myself over to the West Fargo, and my apologies on that one. That was actually, I'm not, what jersey number is that? Number 2, Braden Smith. I got confused with all the Bradens on the team there.
Peyton, wild pitch, and the ball actually popped back, and Peyton was sleeping. If he comes and covers home, there would have been a play at home. I'm not saying they would have gotten him, but the ball absolutely carried him back, and got to stay with it.
2-0, that one popped up, and that will go out of play. Won't be able to make a play on that one, and it's 1-1, or 2-1, excuse me.
A little bit of a deadness out on the field right now, and again, you got to remember, you're in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and last I checked, it's a 7-inning game.
First and second, or no, just one runner on second. As one of those have come in to score already, and there's a scoop, and they get the 3rd out, and that is an inning that they wish probably wouldn't have happened. The 52's Patriots get 4 in that inning. They take an 8-1 lead here on the Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. We'll be back in just a moment.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, welcome back. Top of the fourth inning. Casey Clemenson. Now he actually is up to bat this time. Sorry, I had some issues with the microphone in that last half inning, so I kind of got distracted trying to fix that and trying to get my scoreboard caught up there. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Casey Clemenson. And that one is check swing.
Again, look for the jump.
And that one is going to be grounded out over to short. And Clemenson grounds out on a 6-3. Evan Berg, the batter now. 1 hour and 2 minutes time of the ball game so far here in an 8-1 contest between the two Patriots teams. 8-1. Our score, Berg with a single, infield single towards third base last time he was up. This time will be grounded out over to Kozel, excuse me. I got had to look at my pronunciation sheet, even though I said his name like a bunch of times over the last 2 ball games that these two teams have played. And
also got flippant there. Again, routine grounder and just flipped it. And those kind of, like I said, they drive me crazy when I watch those kind of throws, and he bowled his first baseman off for an error. Aiden Wolf comes to the plate.
Aiden Wolf 0 for 1 with a ground out to third. Evan Berg on first right now here. 0-1. Grant Renkin on the mound, and that one up high and in, and Georges got up quickly. Keeps Evan Berg in check on the first base bag. Easton Heisler on deck. 7 and 8 will be, assuming no double plays happen, we'll see Heisler next anyway. There's a swing and a miss for a strike, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now here to Aiden Wolf. According to my numbers, Renkin with pitch 60 coming up here. And the 1-2, and that one's hit up towards right field. And making the catch there is Findies, excuse me. And that is out number 2. So fly out to Aiden Wolf for number 2 here.
The catcher, number 14, Easton Heisler.
And Easton Heisler will step up to the plate. 0 for 1, grounded out to third last time he was at the plate. Takes a strike there. It's 0-1. And there's strike 2.
Lollipop change up, and if I were to take him down to the cage and say that's all he's going to throw you, everybody would hit the ball.
No balls and 2 strikes. That one will bounce in for 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You just have to clear your mind of thinking about 2 different types of pitches. That could, just look for that change. Am I making it sound like it's simple? But look at that.
And there's a strikeout. I'll end the inning. Caden Kozel, Braden Cannon, Max Hurd. They'll be the batters due up here in the top of the 4th. And the 52s Patriots with a comfortable lead at the moment, halfway through the ball game. See if West Fargo can bounce back in the second half of this ball game when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Be right back.
Runnings is celebrating 75 years in business with an incredible 2022 Ford truck giveaway. Just imagine you hitting the road in a brand new fully loaded Runnings Red Super Crew 4x4 truck. Don't imagine it. Make it happen by entering to win now through August 10th. To register, grab a prize card from your local Runnings store or visit runnings.com/2022 Ford truck giveaway. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. Enter to win today. And thank you for shopping at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, we return here to Dave Plouffe Field in Rapid City. It's the Central Plains Regional Tournament, Day 2. Both of these teams getting wins in Day 1, and right now, 52's Patriots, and what some would say a comfortable lead at 8-1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning of play. One all. That one popped up, fouled away, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Camden Kozel.
You said Jancy has a strong arm. Couple outings this year. He's done a pretty good job.
1-1 from Jancy to Kozel, and that one's down in low near the sneakers for ball 2.
Thing called wildness can get in the way sometimes, and again I go back to that rhythm. Rankin for Omaha is just in a zone.
That pitch up a little bit high. Yeah, it is 3-1. The scoreboard just agreed with our scoreboard. So once again, around the bases here, as we've had a couple of changes at pitcher, and we never did go around the bases in our pregame show. So we'll do that right now as the first runner of the bottom of the 4th gets walked. Casey Clemenson at first, Aiden Wolf at second, Brennan Hammond the shortstop, Evan Berg at third, Peyton Jancy now pitching. It's the 3rd pitcher of the game here for the West Fargo Patriots. Easton Heisler behind the plate. Cooper Borkart in right, Trey Stocker in left, Caleb Deere in center. 1 hour and 2 minutes time of the ball game now. And an 8-1 game here in favor of the 52's Patriots. And that pitch is off the mitt, and that will allow Kozel to move to second.
Type of mental game now of the West Fargo Pats are some sloppiness. They're a little bit down. Of course, that's not in their DNA, and something's got to snap them loose here because they're still in the ball game.
Braden Cannon, the batter now. 2 for 2 with a single and a double, both of them to right field. That one comes off, and now Kozel moved to third. So on the last 2 pitches, he's moved to third, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. I thought there was an extra pitch in there, but maybe it is 1-1. I thought it was 2-1, but maybe not.
Looking like a defeated team right now.
Braden Cannon As I mentioned, 2 for 2 with a single and a double and a right, and that one, now it's 2-1, and now I can pretend that I'm caught up. Camden Colzo, the runner on third. 2-1, and the pitch, and that's in, and that one I think got out of the hand of Heisler, as he I think he was intending to do a snap throw up to third, and that just left his hand before he could focus the target on that one, and that's one of the oddest errors that I've seen in the game of baseball. Three one, and they'll walk him. Runners on the corners, check that. That runner came in on the air. That's right, and now it's 9-1.
Now batting number 5, Max Berger.
He was telling me he's a former major league player, and he said, I've had a crazy team this year. We win the state, and yet we'll have some of the worst downers you've ever seen. And they experienced it at the tournament. They're gone.
That one fouled away.
Keep playing, you keep working, and you go inning by inning, and but you can't feel sorry for yourself. Yeah, it's just a deadness around here. It's not only hot, but you can no noise, nothing like the buzzing that was going on around yesterday.
That one's popped up and to left field and in foul territory, making the catch for out number 1.
First baseman number 6, Colin Grady.
Conlon Grady will step up to the plate now here for the Red Patriots. We'll call them the Red and the Green Patriots because that's just throwing me off here for some reason. 1 ball, no strike here to Conlon Grady. He's 1 for 1 with a single at center. He drew a walk last time he was at the plate. Noah Findis on deck. And the 1-0, and that one's sent to right field, right center field, and Caleb Deere is underneath it. He makes the catch, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder number 15, Noah Finneys.
That pitch is up a little high. To Findis, excuse me. I'll get it right maybe by the 7th inning. 2 balls, no strikes. Now the toss up to second. He'll slide in and take the steal. Two-0 pitch coming up here, and it's on the way, and it's in for a strike, 2-1. On deck is Georges with 2 away and a runner on second. And that one's hit hard to second picked up there by Aiden Wolf, and he'll fire it over for the 4-3 ground out, and that'll be out number 3. 9-1 is our score here after 4 complete innings of play, and the Patriots have a little bit of an uphill hill to climb. We'll see if they can climb some of that hill in the top of the 5th. They'll bring up batters 9, 1, and 2, Cooper Borkhardt, Brendan Hammond, and Trey Stocker when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back. Top of the 5th. And it is 9-1. Cooper Borkhardt gets to first. And I'm just trying to catch up everything. We apologize for some of the comments made by our color commentary. We here at Magnitude Sports, we have a company policy to be respectful to both teams, to be respectful to the officials, to be respectful to the coaches of both teams. And during that last commercial break, I had a conversation with him. I told him he could not lean West Fargo on our broadcast, and he got really upset. He dropped a couple F-bombs at me, and I asked him to leave. So once again, I apologize to the the 52 Patriots fans for some of those comments that occurred over the last inning or so. And there's a base hit out into left center field. Like I said, we are neutral to both teams in our broadcast. It's a company policy, and I just could not keep him on the broadcast.
Left fielder number 3, Trey Stocker.
So please accept my apology for the Millard South 52 Patriot fans who are tuning in, and hopefully from this point forward, you'll get the neutral broadcast that I intend to deliver on every broadcast, regardless of the two teams playing, regardless of who the sponsors are. One ball, no strike. Runners on second and third for West Fargo. With nobody out, 2 balls, no strikes here to the batter. Number 3, I believe that's Stocker. Yep, Trey Stocker. So that means Cooper Borkhart's on third. Brennan Hammond is on second. And a walk, and now the bases are loaded. And now a visit to the mound here for the 52s Patriots. I'm going to try and get caught up in my stat book here while they take the visit to the mound. So I'm going to go silent for a little bit here and just get everything caught up. All right, an hour and 2 minutes into the ball game. Caleb Deere is the batter now with Cooper Borkhardt on third, Brennan Hammond on second, Trey Stocker on first. We're in the top of the fifth, nobody out, and a big opportunity here for West Fargo. Swing and a miss as he goes over the top of the pitch, 0-1 to Caleb Deere. Connor Entz is on deck. Grant Rankin still on the mound. He's tossed 81 pitches so far, 27 balls and 54 strikes unofficially according to my numbers. And the 0-1. And that one will drop in low for a ball. It's 1-1. And that one's hit up high to right field, going back towards the warning track. He makes the catch. Cooper Borkhardt will tag up. Hammond will tag on second to advance to third. Runners on the corners, and now West Fargo gets a run across, and it's 9-2 here on the Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. So a sac fly to right field for Caleb Deere. Borkhardt scores. Hammond to third. Stocker remains on first. Here's Connor Entz, 1 for 2, single to right, and a ground out to third on his plate appearances so far here in this one. And the pitch, and that one's hit up hard, left field, and on the run, making the grab is Braden Sweet. Nice grab there by Braden Sweet. Another run will score as Hammond tags up. 2 outs now, and it's 9-3, and West Fargo starts to chip away at this one here. Stocker still on first with the sacrifice fly. So back-to-back sacrifice flies for back-to-back runs. This one to left center. Hammond scores. And now Casey Clemenson steps up to the plate. 0 for 2, struck out swinging and a ground out. And the pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0. And he'll swing over the top of that one for a strike, 1-1. And that one's a little bit low and out for ball 2. So ball, strike, ball on the 2-1 count. And a strike there. So ball, strike, ball, strike. We move to 2-2 on the count here. Once again, Casey Clemenson the batter. Evan Berg on deck. Grant Rankin 2 shy of 90 on the pitch count. I have not checked the rules. I believe the pitch count is 105, or the pitch limit, I meant to say, is 105 for a game. And that'll be a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for Rankin, as Casey Clemenson will strike out on a drop third strike. Throw it up at 2. They get 2 across. And they have a 2 across on 3 hits. And they have a total of 3 runs on 6 hits now, and they leave 2 on base for a total of 5. We go to the middle of the 5th, and coming up here for the 52s Patriots, Ashton George, Braden Hodges, and Braden Sweet. Batters 8, 9, and 1. Peyton Jancy with pitch 27 when we return from the break here on Magnitude Sports. Be right back.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, welcome back. Ashton Georges, the batter. 1 ball, no strikes, as we missed the first pitch coming out of the break there, but that was my fault. 1 ball, no strike here to Ashton Georges. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out to third, and he reached base on an error last time he was at the plate. So that pitch comes across for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now here from the pitcher Peyton Jancy. I have him at 27 pitches unofficially here in the contest. That one comes a little bit inside. It spins Georges away from the plate, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, excuse me. I think the count is 2-2. That one's chopped away. If it wasn't 2-2, it is now. Foul. That one hit hard to right field and into the glove of Borkart. That is out number 1 on the flyout by Georges to right. Braden Hodges now the batter. And that will be bunted foul for a strike. It's 0-1. No balls, 2 strikes. He'll chip that one foul, and it'll remain 0-2. Once again, the batter is Braden Hodges. On deck is Braden Sweet, so it's 9-1-2. 9-1 on deck is what I meant to say. In the batting lineup here for the 52s Patriots. And that one's in for a ball, 1-2. And that one's up high, and it's now even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one is going to be blooped right, not quite into center field. Aiden Wolf is there for the catch, and that's out number 2. Thought for a moment there is going to bloop over his head, but Aiden Wolf able to make the run and got the angle on it and made the catch. Nice play there by the second baseman for West Fargo. So I'll bring up Braden Smith now. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. I think our timer malfunctioned. I think we've been on 1 hour and 2 for about 30 minutes now, so I won't give you the time of game at the end of the broadcast. Actually, I can estimate that probably at about 1 hour 30 right now. We've been on the air, including pregame show, for 1 hour 52, so I know that much for sure, so I can give you an estimate at the end of the game on the time of the game there. He'll chip that one foul and stay alive on this 0-2 count. And that's a strikeout. A Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout. And that'll bring us to the end of the 5th inning. Due up for West Fargo. It's the bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9. Aiden Wolf, Easton Heisler, Cooper Borkart. Those will be the batters due up when we return from the break here on Magnitude Sports. Be right back. Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, top of the 6th. This is Evan Berg batting. I'm wondering if I'm in the right spot in the lineup. I know a lot of things have been crazy today. Actually, I think it's Evan Berg, Aiden Wolf, Easton Heisler. I think I'm ahead by a batter in my lineup here. So Evan Berg, the batter. And Aiden Wolf is on deck. So, yeah, I was ahead of myself there. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. And that one is outside for a ball. 2-2 the count.
The batter number 4, Aiden Wolf.
Now Aiden Wolf comes up to bat. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out to third and a fly out. And now this one's going to hop right over to the second base bag, and they'll throw him out. That'll be a 6-3, as it was the shortstop who charged up on that one to throw him out at first. And now with 2 away, we're in the top of the 6th with Easton Heisler.
Number 14, Easton Heisler.
And that one, nice grab there by Rankin, and had he not made that grab, that may have resulted in a completely different play. It is a quick inning here defensively for the 52s Patriots. As Heisler grounds out. Now bring up Braden Smith, Camden Kojal, and Braden Cannon. 2, 3, and 4 when we return after the break here on Magnitude. Be right back.
Jake Dennis, 8 pitches.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning here. 9-3. Braden Smith up to bat here for the 52s Patriots. And he takes that first pitch for a ball. He's 1 for 3. He would fly out to right. He would single to right. And then he grounded out to the pitcher on a 1-3 last time he was at the plate. And the 1-0. And that one is in low for a ball. And it's 2-0 now. 1 run in the first, 3 in the second, 4 in the third, 1 in the fourth, none in the fifth. The fifth inning was the only inning they have not scored a run. That one blasted deep to center field, and just in front of the warning track, Caleb Deere makes the catch, and it's 1 up, 1 down for the 52s Patriots here in the bottom of the 6th.
Here's the shortstop, number 8, Camden Ozio.
Well, West Fargo's done most of their damage in some of these games over the last month or so of the season, including the state tournament, and we saw a little bit of it last night in the 6th and 7th innings, only they did it in the 5th and 6th inning last night against Sioux Falls, and now we'll see if they have more 6th and 7th magic here in this one. Right now, the 52s Patriots are, you don't want to say a commanding lead, but they definitely have a few insurance runs on the board right now. That one hit hard, and it sneaks by Aiden Wolf into right field. That'll be a base hit for Camden Kozel. Now bring up Braden Cannon now.
Number 10, Braden Cannon.
So let's make sure that my hit counter's up to date here. And I'm off by 1 hit for the 52. So let's see here. 975. And 3625. Yep, okay, now everything you see on your screen is accurate. Pitch is outside for a ball here to Braden Cannon. 2 for 2, single, double, and a walk. The single and double were to right field. He drew a walk on his last trip to the plate. Oh, sorry about the camera, that was my fault. And that one is a little bit outside for a ball. 2-0 the count now here. 1 hour and 2 minutes. And that one a little low for ball 3. And a strike. 3-1. Popped up, fouled back, and now it's 3-2.
Returning all foul balls to our ticket booth. We'll give you $1 when you bring it back.
Only need 4 foul balls for one of the freezies that they have at the concession stand. Runner goes. That one's chopped foul down the third base line. It'll remain a full count at 3-2. 1 away, 1 runner on, remains 9-3, and West Fargo needs 6 runs on 3 outs under the presumption that the 52s Patriots don't score again here in the bottom of the 6th. And then that would be enough to force the 7th, and we'll see. It's not going to be an easy task, but West Fargo definitely a team who has the talent and capability to come back late with a 6-run deficit. And that one's chopped foul again, and the last 4 in a row now have been fouled off. 3 balls, a strike, and then 4 fouled away pitches. Jancy at 51 according to my numbers. And if that's accurate, here comes pitch 52. No, we'll wait a little bit on that as he tries to pick off Kozel at first. The 3 errors in this game have been costly 3 errors. And there's a walk. And that puts runners on first and second now with Max Hurd stepping up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out to second. Then he would draw a walk, and then he would fly out to left field into foul territory where Trey Stocker would make the catch. That one's fouled away for strike one. So 2 runners on, Camden Kozel on second, Braden Cannon on first. Once again, Max Hurd, the batter, with 1 away. No balls and a strike as Jancy will peer a look at second. Wind and deliver the 0-1, and that one hit up high to right, left center field, and right in front of the Midco sign, Trey Stocker makes the catch for out number 2. Kozel will tag on second to advance to third. That puts runners on the corners.
At the plate, number 6, Colin Grady.
And now a pitch into the backstop will allow Kozel to come in and score, and it's 10-3 in favor of the 52's Patriots. That will also advance Cannon up to second. Once again, 2 outs, 1 runner on now. 1 ball, no strike here to Conlon Grady, the batter. Single to center, drew a walk and a fly out to right in that order on his trips to the plate today here in this contest. And a 10-3 lead for the 52s, and he'll take a strike to even up the count at 1-1. And the 1-1 is into the turf. Throw up to third on a bounce, not there in time, and he will advance the base. Pitch comes across as a ball. It's 2-1 here to Grady. Want to say hi to Jim, who's just joining us here in the bottom of the 6. Had a little bit of excitement a couple innings ago that you may have missed, Jim. And Greg, thanks for tuning in. And with your thoughts on an incident that happened earlier in the game, we'll put it that way. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one will pounce into the dirt, into the backstop. Here comes Cannon. He scores, and it's 11-3.
Cannon will score.
And that makes it a full count here to Grady at 3-2. Pitch 60 coming up here for Jancy. Well, West Fargo, if they are not able to come back, they will be 1-1 in the tournament, and they will still have another game tomorrow. And if they can win that game, they'll stay alive in the tournament. This one may be getting away from West Fargo here. That one's popped up high, left field. Trey Stocker actually going back was Brennan Hammond to make the catch. And that ends the 6th inning of play. They get 2 across. On a total of 10 hits now for the 52s. Pop out to the shortstop in medium left field, and Cooper Borkart, Brennan Hammond, Trey Stocker. They're the final 3 chances here for West Fargo. They're going to need to score a minimum of 8 runs in the top of the 7th. We'll see how many of those they can get when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. We'll be back in a moment. Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
While the scoreboard reveals the win.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, welcome back. It's an 11-3 game here for the 52s Patriots. West Fargo able to get a pair of runs in the top of the 5th. And the gas kind of ran out of the tank after that. We'll see what they can put together here in the top of the 7th. They need 8 runs and post 50, or I keep saying post 52, but it's not. The 52s Patriots need 3 outs. 0-1, and now make it 0-2. Borkhardt 1 for 2. He struck out swinging. He singled to right. Brennan Hammond is on deck as that'll flip it to the top of the order here. And that one's a little bit low and out, and it's ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count now here to Cooper Borkhardt. And a strikeout. That's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout. It is his 7th, I believe. Yep, 7th of the game for Renken. And now he'll try his luck here against Brennan Hammond. St. Mike's players, you can see them in their powder blue jerseys to the bottom right of your screen. They'll have the next game. And this one a little chopper, 1 hopper to third. Cannon fires it over to Grady, and that's a 5-3 ground out for out number 2. And 52's Patriots are an out away.
Left fielder number 3, Trey Stocker.
From a W in this ball game. Trey Stocker, the batter, 0 for 2, grounded out. To the pitcher, he struck out swinging. Last time he drew a walk, and now he blasts one high to right field. And running back is Findus, and he makes the leaping grab at the warning track, and that'll do it. The 52's Patriots get the win here on day 2 with your final score, the 52's Patriots 11 and the West Fargo Patriots 3. I'll double check my line score, make sure everything looks right. There we go, now everything is right. Let's go ahead and take a look at, well, actually, we'll take a commercial break, and then we'll be back in just a moment, give you an update on what to expect here in the tournament when we return after this. Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Runnings is celebrating 75 years in business with an incredible 2022 Ford truck giveaway. Just imagine you hitting the road in a brand new fully loaded Runnings Red Super Crew 4x4 truck. Don't imagine it. Make it happen by entering to win now through August 10th. To register, grab a prize card from your local running store or visit runnings.com/2022 Ford Truck Giveaway. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. Enter to win today, and thank you for shopping. Runnings is celebrating 75 years in business with an incredible 2022 Ford Truck Giveaway. Just imagine you hitting the road in a brand new fully loaded Runnings Red Super Crew 4x4 truck. Don't imagine it. Make it happen by entering to win now through August 10th. To register, grab a prize card from your local running store or visit runnings.com/2022 Ford Truck Giveaway. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. Enter to win today, and thank you for shopping at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
All right, welcome back. Sorry, I had a little bit of a glitch during the commercial break there, but I think we're still live now, and I played an extra commercial to make sure of it, so hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can see this. 11-3, your final score there. You see your line score there. West Fargo Patriots scoring 1 in the first and 2 in the fifth, but it was that second and third inning for the Patriots where they did most of their damage, and they would escape here. Or I shouldn't say escape, because they weren't. They didn't really. I think you know what I meant to say, so I won't try and correct myself there. But final numbers are in for Nolan Dodds would pitch 2 innings, allow 4 runs on 4 hits. He walked 1, struck out none. He faced 12 batters, and had him down for 34 pitches according to the official stat sheet. Matt Heupel would come in. He'd pitch a third of an inning, give up 4 runs on 2 hits, and walk 2, strike out none, and he would toss 17 pitches. Peyton Jancy, 3 2/3 innings, allowed 3 runs on 1 hit, walked 3 batters, struck out 1 on 16 batters faced. The losing pitcher will be Dodds. The winning pitcher will be Grant Rankin, as he pitched the first 5 innings. Allowed 3 runs on 4 hits on 23 batters faced, tossed 91 pitches, and struck out 5, walked 3. Jake Dennis would come in for the final 2 innings, and he would allow no runs on no hits. He would strike out 2, walk 0, and face a total of 6 batters in the game. Braden Sweet, 2 runs, a hit and an RBI, and struck out once. Braden Smith, 1 hit and 2 RBIs, was stranded on base on 1 occasion. Camden Kozel, 2 runs on 1 hit. 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 RBI, was walked once, and was left on base once. Braden Cannon, 2 runs on 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 walks, and then Max Hurd, 1 run. And was walked once and left stranded on base once. Conlon Grady, 2 runs, 1 hit. 1 was walked once. Noah, let me look at my pronunciations here. Findies, 1 RBI, and was left on base once. Ashton Georges, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 RBI, and that's it for him. Braden Hodges, 1 run, and was walked once. And Grant Rankin, he was one of the pitchers, so he doesn't have any batting numbers. So for the West Fargo Patriots, Brennan Hammond, 2 runs, 2 hits. Trey Stocker was walked once, but no runs, no hits. Caleb Deere had 1 RBI. He was walked. And Connor Entz, 1 hit, 2 RBIs. Is that right? Yes, it is. Yep, it is right. Evan Berg with a hit. Cooper Borkart scores 1 run. And that is your final numbers here for the West Fargo Patriots on the batting side of it. Unofficial time of the game is, I don't know, because with the little glitch we had in the post-game show, it reset the timer to 0. So I'm going to say just shy of 2 hours, something like that. So once again, your final score, 11-3. Let's go ahead and take a look at the upcoming schedule here. West Fargo will play at 11 o'clock tomorrow. That is 12 noon for our friends back home in the Fargo, West Fargo area. And then they'll play against Mankato. Creighton Prep and St. Michael's is the next game. We'll not be broadcasting that game, but the winner of that game will play at 6 o'clock tomorrow, or 7 o'clock for Central Time friendly clocks, against Millard South. And then Sioux Falls East will play the loser of St. Michael's and Creighton Prep at 3:30 tomorrow. So 3 games tomorrow, 11 a.m. for the West Fargo Patriots. We'll have that 11 a.m. game, or that 12 noon Central Time game here on Magnitude Sports. If West Fargo wins that game, they'll move on to Saturday. If Mankato wins that game, West Fargo's season will come to a conclusion. West Fargo went 1 win, 2 losses in the regional tournament last year. Now they're at 1-1, and they're looking to maybe get another win and do a little bit better than they did last year at the regional tournament. But we'll see if they can pick that up or if they'll match last year's record. And we'll find that out about 11 o'clock tomorrow, 12 noon Central Time here on Magnitude Sports. For the 52's Patriots fans that tuned in, we hope that you enjoyed the broadcast, and we thank you for tuning in. I know that it was shared on a couple of your Twitter, or not a couple of your Twitter accounts. To the best of my knowledge, you only have one. But I know it was shared by a couple of people who were 52's fans, so we thank you for tuning in. Once again, 12 noon tomorrow, your final score in this one, the 52's Patriots 11, the West Fargo Patriots 3. And we'll be back tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Mountain, 12 Central Time, 1 Eastern. I know we got a few fans in the Eastern Time Zone watching too. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you again soon here on Magnitude Sports.
Seating has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.